Hi, I'm Dr. Neva with Nevalliance. Today, I have the privilege, as usual, to interview someone great. Today, I have Chris Bryan. Chris Bryan, an entrepreneur and quality engineer with a passion for customer satisfaction. He has developed a customer satisfaction system designed to move any business owner from a mindset of survival to an exploration on how to meet your customers' need. But before we meet Chris, a little bit more about Nevalliance. Hello, Chris Bryan. How are you?
I'm blessed. I am fantastic. A little busy as we just talked about before, but hey, it's very good. It's a good problem to have.
Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Just tell our audience a little bit about you. Who are you?
Yeah. So I grew up in Jamaica. My parents migrated here when I was in early high school, right? Moved to New York, and they always stressed education. That was their whole thing. So we did that. We went to some great high schools, went on to college, and between high school and college, that's where I really got introduced to the engineering mindset. I graduated with a degree in mechanical engineering and went off into the work world, but that kind of set me up for everything else. But that's kind of my background.
All right. Yes, our parents is always pushing for us to be the best.
Yeah.
Now, Chris, the reason I have you on this program is to talk about your new book.
Yes.
Super excited. What is the title of this book?
So the title is actually Customer Satisfaction. It's not just your promise, it's your business. And that's really the premise, that customer satisfaction is more than an empty promise. Every people love to make claims like we love our customers and the customer's always right, and all these cliches, but oftentimes it's not really much substance behind it. It's just a saying. And I say it's not just a promise that you make, it's actually, when it comes down to it, it's your business. So, and you need to make it your business to be about customer satisfaction in order to grow your business.
Oh, wow. I want to know what motivated you
Mm,
to just put the information out there, like
yeah,
write this book. What was
yeah,
the motivation?
yeah. So and it's related to my background. Being Jamaican and have been an engineer with that mindset of systems and processes and so on. When I would go out in my neighborhood, right, and to experience my culture and our food and so on, there was a theme, something that kept happening every time that I would go to some places, not everywhere. I have to make the disclaimer, not everywhere, but I would go to some places where the customer service was horrible, and it was like a theme, and it would become people. I would be out, and people like, Chris, you're always talking about this. What's wrong with you? But it really bugged me because it bugged me too, because I see the potential. The culture is so rich and there's so much to offer, and I think the businesses have so much to offer, but oftentimes they're hampered by that poor focus or no focus on customer service. And so that's really what inspired me to take the skills that I had developed over 20 years. See, I had learned about processes and systems and process mapping and identifying root cause of issues, and then implementing systems and training people and so on to address those. And the light bulb just went off. Well, what if I could take the skills that I have, and I've helped other companies to make millions of dollars right over my 20 years? What if I could take some of those same tools and skills and apply it to the small businesses in my community? and make an impact. So that's really what drove me on the quest to write the book. I mean, it's not been an easy journey. It's been a long time coming. I learned so much about myself more than anything else. And but not just to write the book. The book is a starting point because I've really developed a framework for my consulting business. And when you read the book, you'll basically understand the thought process behind, basically my business model of taking, looking at your small business from the vantage point of the customer, identifying the issues and problems, and then putting in fixes in advance to hopefully prevent the problems from ever happening. Or if you can't, this is the real world. So things are going to happen, right? But you can in advance think through, okay, when this situation happens, here's how I want it handled. And you can have the systems and processes in place, and more importantly, train your employees so now that you're confident that you have a process to, what I say, guarantee customer satisfaction.
Wow, that's very deep in the sense, and I know about those, customer service experience when you go
Mhm.
out to the community and getting,
Mhm.
try to get things done. Now, in your book, you spoke on developing transferable
Yes.
skills. Can
Yes.
we touch on that a bit going into
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I think it's a responsibility of business owners, and it's beneficial to the community. When as I was talking about before, when you identify the things that are necessary to provide good customer service, right, and you teach those skills to your employees, they're an example of what I call transferable skills, skills that no one could ever take away from you, right? So as you move on to your next job, as you start your own business, you have these skills that you can move with. And what I always say to people, in whatever you're doing, whatever job you're in currently or business, make sure you identify what are the transferable skills here. What am I learning? What can I get out of this role or this job that I could take when I move on? And that's invaluable because now, regardless of what happens, like I said, you move on, you get a new job, you go to a new business. Those are certain skills that you're going to have and keep with you, and no one can take them away from you. So, but as an individual, you need to make sure that you are learning some skills that are transferable in whatever you're currently doing, and that you're going to take that from you because things are going to change. You're gonna leave this job, right, or you're gonna move on. Life happens, but make sure that whatever you're investing your time in right now, there's something you're getting out of it, some transferable skills that you can take and with you as you move forward.
All right, sounds good. Now, something else I found in your book,
Mhm.
you spoke on building better communities through customer satisfaction.
Yes.
Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I really feel that through, and it's been proven. I mean, through a focus on customer satisfaction, right? What happens? That business, you start to have repeat business. You have customers referring, and the business is going to naturally grow, right? Revenue and business. A successful business is able to stay in the community, and thrive. They're paying employees, right? They're paying their taxes, but what happens is it's like a snowball effect now because that business sets the standard and becomes a great example of what a business that focuses on customer service, what can it be like, right? What can it aspire to? And like I said, I think the biggest thing is you set the right expectations, especially for the business and the people that live in that community. So they know, listen, I'm not going to tolerate any half, I won't say, but any less than service than this, and you're setting the example. And the snowball is that everybody benefits, the community benefits, right? The employees benefit, the business owners benefit. And I really feel that businesses, neighborhoods, our country and the world can benefit through a focus on customer satisfaction. And that's why that's really my long-term vision, is really in helping to do that, to build better communities through individual people and businesses focusing on customer satisfaction. we can actually make an impact in the world by doing that. So that's one of the central themes in my book, is that whole concept of building better communities through a focus on customer satisfaction.
Well, you know what? There's no doubt in my mind that this book will have an impact. I just hope it reaches those that need to read it and they have time to read it. Because unfortunately, some of the business folks are, so busy. But such a book, we need to open it that we can get business and have, customers coming back to
Yeah.
us. Now, what is your takeaway?
I think my main takeaway in the book is that you have to have a plan, right? Customer service and overall customer satisfaction, it doesn't just happen by accident, right? You have to, just the same way you start a business, you really should have a business plan. Well, you need to develop a customer satisfaction plan for your business. So that way, things don't just accidentally happen. Hey, listen, when you looked at every part of the customer journey, right? And you understand, okay, what are the interactions here? What can go wrong? And you've evaluated, like I said, I actually say walk through your business from the eyes of the customer, from front to back, from start to finish, from when they first hear about you, whether it's on the radio, whether it's they go into your website or somebody tells them, but walk through that journey of the what the customer is going to experience, and identify those areas where things can go wrong. And like I said, with the help of your employees and the help of feedback from your customers, and um, you know, find those issues in advance and put together that plan. Develop a customer satisfaction plan for your business. And the book will actually, if you really follow it step by step, I have a 9-point framework, right? That if you really follow that, you can actually use those elements to come up with your customer satisfaction plan, that basically you can say and make a claim that I guarantee the satisfaction of my customers. But you've done that because you know what they're going to experience. You've tried to solve it in advance, and you found a way to recover from things that are going to go wrong, but you had that figured out in the first place. So you have your plan in place, and then you just execute it, and provide the training to your employees. So that's the main theme I want them to walk away from, is that you can guarantee satisfaction of your customers, but only if you've developed a plan and put that plan in place in advance.
All right. Well, Chris, I so appreciate your time. I know that you are super busy, but I just wanted to get on here and let people know about this book. The link will be attached so that individual can go and get the book. All right.
Thank
So
you so much.
thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. And I look forward to everyone's experiences that they have in executing. It's all about execution, right? So as they achieve some success through executing the principles I talk about, definitely let me get that feedback. I look forward to it.
All right. Until next time. Bye bye.
All right. Take care.